Richard Pryor, Bob. When is that? Because we keep talking about it, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Mike Epps was like we're close to doing it, and then something happened.
Right. Well, I was the original one that they picked, and supposedly Richard wanted me to do it. And Martin Scorsese was going to produce it. And it was, you know, we met about it. They loved it and, you know, just felt I could really. And then I don't know what happened, but it went from me to Eddie to Mike Epps to Marlon to, it's just like, you know.
Are we going to get that? Are we going to get the biop of Richard Pryor?
I hope so. There was a wonderful script written by this playwright in New York. I forgot his name. It's very bad. Anyway, but he wrote this amazing script based on Richard Pryor's book, Pryor Misdemeanors, right? And it's just great. And then I don't know what the politics are, but it's a movie that needs to be made.
Right.
And
because his life is complex. I mean, you can't sugarcoat it. It is what it is. His life, he lived it.
I don't think it's his life. I think it's his ex-wife.
Right. Okay.
Who wants to make it her story.
Okay.
Because I read her book, A Fallen Angel, which was a good book, but Richard was abusive, and she wants it to be more about that. And I met with Jennifer, and I was like, look, Richard Pryor is Malcolm X with punchlines. That's how black people see him.
Yeah.
They would lose their minds if they made this movie about you.
It ain't gonna fly.
You are a minuscule part of Richard Pryor.
Correct.
To us. So you do yourself a disservice trying to make it this here. This that you have right now is amazing. You should go with that. And then I never heard from her again.
Wow. Bernie Mac was in Mo Money. What's Bernie like?
Love Bernie Mac, one of the funniest guys ever. Oh man, Bernie Mac was. I was there doing in Chicago the Miller Lite comedy. I guess it was comedy competition.
Okay, yeah.
And they were giving the winner like $15,000, and Bernie won that night. I was hosting, and Bernie. That was the same night that Robin Harris died.
Okay, yeah.
Right? And he did a tribute to Robin Harris, and that's how he won.
Wow. I'm looking at this, you in The Last Boy Scout with Halle Berry and Bruce Willis. How did you and Bruce team up and come up with this?
Oh, he didn't team up. I got a call that they wanted to meet me in New York.
Okay.
And this is funny because I say, okay, I'm gonna come to New York. He was shooting some movie in New York, I think Howard Hawk or something like that. And they flew me out. The limo driver comes to pick me up at my house, and he has a sign that's saying Keenan Wayans. I was like, oh snap. Man, okay. And I get in the car, get to the airport, the greeter, Keenan Ivory Wayans. I think they want Keenan. I get to my hotel, I check in under Keenan, and I get there, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just go for this. And I go and I go to the set, and Bruce goes, gotcha. I was like, oh, you son. I was like, I had a knot in my stomach because I was, you know, you don't want me, but I'm here, and I just wanted to meet you.
Right.
You know? But they wanted me, and they put me in the movie, and it was good to do a big action film.
Yes.
You know, it's weird when you do sketches, it's like 5 minutes and then you're done.
Right.
When you're doing a movie,
3 months, 6 months.
Yeah, 6 months, and you just go, wow, this is
pretty cool. Big ass budget.
We having lobster and steak every day for lunch. I'm like, man, this is crazy.
How have you learned? I mean, is it a situation where you've ever been on set and you're doing something and you and maybe someone in the movie don't get along? How do you suppress that and says, you know what, I'm here to do the movie. Damn you, damn him, damn her, whatever the case may be. I'm doing this and then I'm going to be out. I don't care if I ever see y'all again.
It happens. And, you know, you would See, my family, whenever we do something, it's always a party.
Right.
You come on a set of a Wayans project, it's a party. People hug each other and they laugh and, you know, and it's all right, quiet, let's on the set. We're trying to make the people behind the camera laugh and, you know, but then you go on another set and I've been on toxic sets where you just go, oh, damn, this don't feel good.
Right.
This is horrible. You know, and you okay being this kind of an asshole, and you're gonna maintain this for the next 3 months? Wow. I don't get it, and I've worked with people who just like, whew.
You ready for it to be over, huh?
Yes, ready to like quit, like I'm out. Check, please.
Major Payne. Mm-hmm. Is that your masterpiece? Is that your Mona Lisa? Is that your?
I love Major Payne. The funny thing about Major Payne, and most of the times with my projects, I worry about other people first. I think about like, what are the kids? Do they know their character? I didn't figure out the character of Major Payne until the cameras rolled. So I was like, so there was a guy we had to do, like I worked with a tech guy. I went down to Camp Pendleton and this guy named Captain Dale Dye. And Captain Dale Dye talked like this, but he was always like this. That's the way he talked. And I was like, that's interesting, but that's too, it'll get on your nerves. And then the stunt coordinator was a guy named Billy Washington. And Billy had a overbite, and Billy talked like this. And Billy, he was real mean. He told the guy, a stuntman, who was doing Blank Man.
Right.
He was on a gurney, and the guy was opening up multiple doors, laying on the gurney. But he had come up too high, so his head was hitting the doors going through. And he was going, ow, ow. And at the end of the take, Billy said, "You want me to call your mama? Get your ass back on that table and get the scene done." And the guy, his head was bleeding. And I was like, this dude is crazy. So I took Billy Washington and Captain Dale Dye, and I came with Major Payne, because he had an overbite, and he talked and looked crazy, you know? So, yeah. It was I think people love it because it's so extreme, and to torture kids is fun, you know what I mean? And to actually get away with it, you know, where it's funny to them and funny to me. And one of the greatest feelings is to sit and watch it with my grandkids and they laugh.
Right.
And you just go, wow, that's amazing.
Right. Orlando Brown was a star in your movie. He was very, very talented as a kid, but now seemingly going viral for all the wrong reasons. Have you
He said, I touched him?
Huh?
He said, I touched him?
No. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before 2 something.